Hello and welcome to Carved in Stone. I'm your host, Shawn Chabam, and I hope you brought your appetite because today I'm going to be giving you my Mount Rushmore of fast food fries. So, when I recorded episode 0 explaining what this podcast was going to be about, I was just talking and kind of mentioning subjects, and one of the random ones that I kind of just blurted out was fast food fries. So, I decided, why should that just be something that I randomly mentioned and then never speak of again? Why don't I actually do an episode on that? So, here I am recording my Mount Rushmore of fast food fries. As I said in my vegetable episode, though, I am not a food critic. Okay, I can struggle explaining flavors, so don't expect a review you'll see in a newspaper or a magazine from a professional critic. Just listen, have some fun, and submit your favorite fast food fries in the comments. When I was coming up with this list, I was looking up some fast food restaurants just to make sure I didn't have any glaring omissions because I do make mistakes and I've posted videos before and said afterwards, oh man, I should have mentioned this or I forgot that. What I realized is that there are quite a few fast food joints that we either don't have around here or are so rare to see. I may have eaten there before, but meals are so few and far between that I don't really recall how good the fries were. For instance, I've been to Sonic, but it seems like every Sonic gets shut down after the first time I go there around here. So I don't even remember what their fries taste like. Bojangles, I almost never see unless I'm traveling south, and I haven't eaten it enough to make a good decision on its placement. So I'm just considering it ineligible. But what is on today's list? We'll kick it off with Arby's curly fries. I really like that they have an option for curly fries, and it doesn't have to be the straight fries you're used to at other fast food places, although the straight crinkle fries are available too if you prefer. I like the texture of curly fries. They tend to be extra crisp and crunchy, which I enjoy. So, Arby's is the first reveal specifically. The curly fries are the ones that count. The crinkle fries would be a separate entry. I'll just tell you up front, they're not on it. It is the curly fries. Arby's, we got the meats. Next, the most successful food chain in history, McDonald's. You know why I'm loving it? Because their fries tend to be super salty. Another quick disclaimer, don't take dietary tips from me. I know salt's not supposed to be a key part of your diet. I'm basing these picks on what tastes good to me. Also, I don't like ketchup, so I like that the salt takes its place for some flavor. The only thing I put ketchup on is burgers. I never use it on fries. I'll use it in my cooking if I'm making my own barbecue sauce or a recipe that just calls for it within the means of cooking. There's actually a really good peanut butter chicken that I make that uses ketchup and peanut butter combined. I think there's like some soy sauce or something in there too. It's actually, I know that sounds disgusting, but it's actually really, really good. So, as a condiment, I only put ketchup on burgers. So, not only for McDonald's, but you can keep this in mind for all my reveals. These are based on the taste of the fries alone, although my final reveal will give a recommendation for something to add. Little foreshadowing there, you probably have already figured out what the last one is. But before we get to that, let's go to reveal number 3. Make sure you don't try to go on Sunday, though. Chick-fil-A. Funny enough, I prefer the chips to the fries here, but I think that's a testament to how much I like Chick-fil-A's food that their fries are able to climb this mountain despite not even being my favorite side at their restaurant. The AI image didn't generate a great image of the waffle fries. Sorry about that. I've mentioned before, you take a risk with using AI. Um, but the fries, they're tasty nonetheless. Your Chick-fil-A craving is sure to hit you on a Sunday, probably while you're watching a game. That's when mine usually comes, but you do have 6 other days of the week to go there and enjoy. The final reveal on my Mount Rushmore of fast food fries. This restaurant has by far and away the best social media team of anyone mentioned today. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I mentioned earlier that I have a slight caveat with the final product. Dipping these in a vanilla frosty makes them even tastier. However, they can be eaten just fine on their own. So, to round out Mount Frymore, Wendy's. If you don't follow them on social, you're missing out. I'm not going to give any details about their accounts. Just follow them. You won't regret it. And, I mentioned dipping their fries in Frosties. It's nice that their ice cream machines never seem to be broken, unlike somebody else. I'm not going to say who. Maybe you've had different experiences with it, but I doubt it. So before I go, 2 honorable mentions. I read that this is considered a fast food restaurant, and they do have decent fries. Five Guys. I'm going to go specifically with their straight or boardwalk style fries, and Dairy Queen. This podcast is not affiliated with, endorsed, or sponsored by any of the restaurants mentioned in today's episode. It is an independent fan creation for entertainment and review purposes only. Any images are sourced from Wikimedia Commons and are believed to be of the public domain or available under a Creative Commons license. Quick episode today. Like I said, I'm not a food critic. I don't have a ton to say about food. That wraps up this mountain. To recap my Mount Rushmore of fast food fries: Mount Frymore, Arby's curly fries, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and Wendy's. Thanks as always for joining me. If you're so inclined, let me know your favorite fast food fries in the comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I will see you next time. Go Birds!